Imagine yourself floating far above. You're in the quiet of space. Earth hangs below, a vibrant sphere of blue, white, and brown. Our home planet shines like a precious jewel. From this high vantage point, continents and oceans unfold. Among these great landmasses, one region captures the eye. It is the Middle East. It lies at the meeting point of Africa, Asia, and Europe. From space, it appears as a canvas of sprawling deserts. Bright rivers cut through the dry land. Ancient cities and modern lights dot the landscape. We are about to embark on a journey to explore the Middle East from this cosmic viewpoint. The Arabian Desert dominates much of the view. It is a vast expanse of sand and rock. From orbit, its scale is truly breathtaking. It covers most of the Arabian Peninsula. Shades of gold, tan, and reddish-brown swirl together. These colors paint an image of an ancient, sun-baked land. The patterns of the dunes are like giant fingerprints on the earth. Some stretch for hundreds of kilometers. They are sculpted by winds over countless centuries. One of the most striking features is the Rub al-Khali. This means the empty quarter. It is one of the largest sand deserts in the world. From space, it looks like a sea of sand. Its dunes can rise to incredible heights. They form complex, shifting patterns. This place is harsh and largely uninhabited, yet even here there is a stark, desolate beauty. The sunlight plays across the dunes, creating shadows. These shadows highlight their immense size and intricate forms. Deserts like these are not barren by accident. They are shaped by global climate patterns. Dry air descends in these regions. This air has very little moisture. Rainfall is scarce, sometimes for years. The desert guards its history well. Look now at northeastern Africa. A brilliant, life-giving ribbon snakes across the Sahara Desert. This is the Nile River. It is the longest river in Africa and arguably the world. From space, its path is unmistakable. It is a dark, winding line of water and vegetation. It stands in stark contrast to the pale, dry desert on either side. For thousands of kilometers, it carves its way north. It heads towards the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile has two main sources. The White Nile begins in the Great Lakes region of Central Africa. The Blue Nile originates in the highlands of Ethiopia. These two rivers meet in Sudan at Khartoum. From there, the combined Nile flows through the desert. It creates a narrow, fertile valley. Finally, it fans out into a vast delta. This delta is a rich, green triangle of land. It is where the river empties into the sea. This delta is clearly visible from space. This river was the cradle of ancient Egyptian civilization. For thousands of years, Egypt depended entirely on the Nile. The river provided water for drinking and irrigation. Its annual floods brought rich silt. This silt fertilized the land, making agriculture possible. The Nile remains vital. Now, let your gaze drift eastward from the Nile. You will see an arc of greener land. This region is known as the Fertile Crescent. It stretches from the eastern Mediterranean coast. It curves through Syria and Iraq. It follows the courses of two great rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. This area stands out against the surrounding deserts and mountains. Its relative lushness is visible even from space. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers are the heart of this region. They rise in the mountains of modern-day Turkey. They flow southwards through Syria and Iraq. They eventually meet to form the Shatt al-Arab waterway. This waterway then flows into the Persian Gulf. The land between these two rivers is called Mesopotamia. This name means the land between the rivers. Here, some of the earliest known civilizations were born. The rivers provided water for farming. This is where agriculture first took root. Thousands of years ago, people learned to cultivate crops like wheat and barley. They domesticated animals. This agricultural revolution allowed people to settle in one place. The Fertile Crescent remains a critical agricultural zone. Section 5, Echoes of Empires, Ancient Cities from Above. From our orbital vantage point, we can search for history's footprints. The Middle East is rich with ancient sites. Many are buried by time and sand, but some leave subtle clues visible from space. We might see faint outlines of walls or streets. Sometimes the vegetation patterns can reveal buried structures. Archaeologists use satellite imagery increasingly. It helps them discover and map these ancient places. It is like having a giant magnifying glass. Consider cities like Petra in Jordan carved into rock, or Palmyra in Syria, an oasis city of the Silk Road. While the intricate details are too small to see without powerful magnification, their overall layout can be discerned. Their strategic locations often become clear from above. Petra is hidden in a mountain valley. Palmyra commands a vital desert route. These ancient urban centers were hubs of power, trade, and culture. Their ruins whisper stories of past glories. Satellite technology offers a powerful tool. It can peer through clouds. It can detect subtle differences in ground elevation. This helps find features that are invisible on the ground. Sometimes entire lost cities have been rediscovered this way. We can learn about ancient urban planning, how they organized their living spaces. The echoes of these empires still resonate. Section 6. The Silk Road's ghost-tracing ancient highways. The Middle East was a crucial crossroads for millennia. One of the most famous networks of routes passed through it. This was the Silk Road. It was not a single road, but a vast web. It connected China in the east with Europe in the west. For centuries, goods, ideas, and cultures flowed along these paths. Spices, silk, precious metals, and knowledge traveled great distances. This exchange profoundly shaped civilizations. From space, we cannot see the Silk Road itself as a clear line. It was made of many smaller tracks and paths, but we can see the geographical features that shaped it. Vast deserts like the Taklamakan or the Arabian, towering mountain ranges like the Pamirs or the Zagros. These were formidable barriers. The routes had to wind through passes. They had to connect oases. Oases were vital stopping points. They provided water and rest for travelers and their caravans. The Middle East sat at the heart of this network. Cities like Aleppo, Baghdad, and Samarkand became wealthy trading hubs. The ghost of the Silk Road still whispers across the land. Section 7. A shifting landscape, modern metropolises emerge. Now let us shift our gaze to the present day. As night falls over the Middle East, a new pattern emerges. Bright clusters of light shine from the darkness below. These are the modern cities of the region. Cities like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh, Doha, and Cairo, they blaze with an intensity that rivals the stars above. This is a relatively new phenomenon. It shows the rapid urbanization and development of recent decades. From space, the growth of these cities is striking. We can see urban sprawl, cities expanding outwards, often into the surrounding desert. The geometric patterns of new neighborhoods are clearly visible. Straight roads, grids of houses, and large infrastructure projects. These include new airports, seaports, and industrial zones. Some cities like Dubai have even built artificial islands. These islands extend their coastlines into the sea. They are shaped like palm trees or world maps. This transformation is driven by various factors. Oil wealth has fueled much of the development in the Gulf states. The contrast between the ancient and the modern is stark. Section 8. Whispers of Change. Environmental transformations. Our orbital perspective also reveals something more sobering. We can see the signs of environmental change. Some of these changes are natural, others are driven by human activity. Water bodies, for instance, tell a clear story. The Dead Sea, shared by Israel, Palestine, and Jordan, is shrinking. Its water levels have been dropping for decades. This is due to diversion of water from the Jordan River. And due to mineral extraction, we also observe the challenges of desertification. This is when fertile land gradually turns into desert. It can be caused by climate change, deforestation, and unsustainable farming practices. In some areas, the desert appears to be expanding. This threatens agriculture and livelihoods. Water scarcity is a major issue across much of the Middle East. It is one of the most water-stressed regions on Earth. This makes every drop precious. Yet, we also see human ingenuity at work. In the midst of the desert, we can spot perfect green circles. These are fields irrigated by center pivot systems. Water is pumped from underground aquifers. This raises questions about long-term sustainability. Section 9, our pale blue dot, lessons from the orbital perspective. As we conclude our journey, let's pull back again. Let's see the Earth as a whole. That pale blue dot, as Carl Sagan called it. From space, national boundaries vanish. The conflicts that divide us seem small, We see one planet, one home, shared by all humanity. This is the overview effect. It is a shift in awareness reported by many astronauts. It fosters a sense of unity and interconnectedness. The Middle East, as we have seen, is a microcosm of our world. It is a place of stunning natural beauty, a place of deep history and vibrant cultures. It is also a region facing significant challenges of resource management, environmental change, and rapid development. Its story from space is one of ancient rivers and modern cities, of timeless deserts and shifting coastlines, of human triumphs and human frailties. The orbital view teaches us about the interconnectedness of all things. Natural systems are linked. Human actions have far-reaching consequences. The long arc of history is visible in the landscape. We see how civilizations rise and fall, how they adapt to their environment. The Earth is our only home for now.